Galapagos, the Enchanted Islands. Our adventure on this breathtaking place begins on San Cristobal Island, located in the eastern part of the Galapagos Islands. The island has an airport located just 5 minutes from the central hotel zone, allowing the arrival of domestic flights from Quito and Guayaquil. San Cristobal is famous because it was the first island where HMS Beagle anchored, the ship in which Charles Darwin circumnavigated the world. For the English naturalist Darwin, the visit to the Galapagos Islands was crucial in confirming the theory of evolution. San Cristobal Island is home to the largest sea lion colony on Galapagos. This mammal has an average life expectancy of 15 to 20 years. Males can grow between 2.50 and 2.70 meters and females between 1.50 and 1.70 meters. Sea lions are very curious, sociable, and playful. They are comfortable in human company and can even swim with them. Moreover, they are social animals and not loners. If they do not belong to a group, they at least try to meet in pairs. The largest male, also called the bull, is responsible for providing for the females. Males are polygamous and may even have a gaggle of females. The loud howl of sea lions helps them defend their territory. Each cub has a howl that makes it easier for the mother to recognize her cub. The best way to tour the Galapagos is by cruise, because you can sail from one island to another while you sleep, visiting some of the islands in a short time. Our next stop was Espanola Island, considered the oldest island in the archipelago with an age of over 4 million years. It is located at the southern end of the islands, about 2 hours from San Cristobal Island. This island is a paradise for bird lovers, as you can observe a variety of native and alien species. Espanola is the only island where you can find albatrosses. If you are lucky, you can observe their mating dance. Punta Suarez, west of Espanola, is an ideal place to observe impressive colonies of birds. This is because albatrosses gather on the cliffs to fly over the island. Here there are also the blue-footed boobies, whose name in English booby comes from the word bobo, since this bird is somewhat clumsy on the ground, but in the air becomes a strong and agile predator. They are often seen foraging, which is exciting as they are excellent hunters. Their average life expectancy is about 17 years. At birth, their plumage and legs are white, with the blue color of their legs becoming more prominent as the years go by. Blue-footed boobies are not afraid of humans, they simply ignore them and do not see them as a threat. For this reason, it is possible to approach them up to a few meters and enjoy the company of these wonderful birds. The Nazca booby is considered a genetically unique species since 2022. Because of its colorful face, it is a very interesting and eye-catching bird. Nazca boobies are characterized by the fact that they live most of their lives above water and are the largest booby species in the archipelago. These long-lived birds can live about 30 years and lay about 1 to 2 eggs per mating season. Continue your walk at Suarez Point for a magnificent view of the Pacific Ocean. There you can also observe an impressive natural spectacle in which the water shoots up to 25 meters into the air. This happens when the waves collide in a tunnel inside the rock. Marine iguanas are also native to the islands. They are the only lizards in the world that can dive, swim, and snorkel. They inhabit the entire archipelago, and if you wonder why they spend most of their time resting on the cliffs, it's because they need intense sunlight to keep their bodies warm and regulate their temperature. They are always in company and live in large colonies. It is normal to find iguanas on top of each other because it helps to raise their temperature. If their temperature is high enough, they can go back into the water to search for food. The size of marine iguanas varies between males and females. Males can grow up to 1.30 meters and the smaller females up to 0.60 centimeters. Flamingos are native to the Galapagos Islands. Their characteristic pink color is due to their diet, as they feed in salty coastal lagoons. These waters of the islands are rich in nutrients, which accounts for the pink color. Flamingos feed with their heads down and do so in the following manner. First, they move the water with their feet to identify their food. Then they head down to collect water and food. Using their beaks, flamingos filter and clean mud or dirt from their food. Finally, they eat the food they find in brackish water lagoons, crustaceans, mollusks, insects, and algae. They are not known to migrate outside the archipelago. Also, they live in a small population. Nevertheless, you will be able to see the pink flamingos during your visit to the islands. Our trip ends with Santa Cruz Island, located in the center of the Galapagos Islands and is the largest and most populated city in the province of Galapagos. Due to its many attractions, it is one of the most visited islands in the archipelago. The northwestern town of Cerro Dragon received its name because of the large amount of land iguanas that live there. In Galapagos there are 3 species of land iguanas, characterized by the fact that they inhabit dry areas. In the morning they can be seen sunbathing and at night they rest in underground burrows. They usually feed on fruits, but because of the cactus spines it is impossible for them to climb up the plants to look for food. Therefore, during their resting period, they squat and wait in the shade of the cacti until the food falls by itself. The average life expectancy of land iguanas is about 55 years. The islands owe their name to the giant tortoise, because the Old Spanish word Galapago means saddle. The first Spanish navigators who reached the archipelago saw the shells of the turtles, which reminded them of saddles. There are 15 different species of turtles in the Galapagos, undoubtedly among the largest turtles in the world. Their average life expectancy is 100 years in the wild and about 170 years in captivity. Thus, they are among the longest-lived animals known to humans. The largest recorded tortoises weighed over 400 kilograms and could grow up to 2 m long. Giant tortoises can be seen on Santa Cruz, Isabela, or San Cristobal and also can be found in the highlands, their natural habitat, such as El Chato. Come to Galapagos and enjoy an unforgettable adventure.